Hey guys, it's Adam Parker Bailey. Wanted to talk about satanic ritual child abuse again. Recently, I got into a conversation with a friend that I know about satanic ritual child abuse, and when I first brought up the subject, he just scoffed at it and asserted that such a thing is completely ridiculous, and proceeded to deny that such things existed. And then when I responded with various points of information coming from multiple sources of different cases, different FBI, NSA agents involved, talking about the victims, families of the victims, and information along those lines, I asked him if he could not simply, just out of respect for the victims, mainly the children that suffer all of this abuse, that if he could not simply just admit that he really hadn't done the research and he doesn't actually know what's really going on in that particular topic. But unfortunately, he proceeded to act like he was an expert on the subject, while then admitting that he has done no research on it, and his information is coming from a single article that he read that took him about 20 minutes. These are his words, not mine. And after reading this article for about 20 minutes, he determined that every single satanic ritual abuse case that's ever existed is a complete hoax, and there's no evidence for any of it, and that I obviously must be crazy for believing in this. And then proceeded to tell me that I shouldn't just simply believe what I'm told and believe everything that I read, and something about take off my tinfoil hat, yada yada yada. Not noticing the complete hypocrisy and irony of what he's saying, where here I am with years of research into the topic, hundreds of hours spent, emotions fucking off, all the stuff that I've dealt with looking into this topic, largely because a lot of people are just simply too afraid to and don't want to deal with it. Try to tell me that I need to not believe what I'm told. When I tried to explain to him how ironic it was that he has done absolutely no research on the subject, and yet tells me not to believe everything I read, which is obviously what he clearly just admitted to doing, he just gets more defensive. This is the exact attitude and reaction that I am constantly coming up against in regards to this topic. I asked him, why he wants it. I think it has a lot to do with people simply being afraid. The idea that there's some international network of fucking conspiring satanic pedophiles that have this whole network of satanic ritual abuse and prostitution that they're running. The idea that something like that could be going on, global in scope, permeating every level of government, freaks them the fuck out. And it's just so much easier for them to say, no, it's not real, doesn't exist, don't bother to look at the evidence, and just completely write the whole thing off. And the children continue to be raped and tortured and abused and irreparably damaged. You have to pay attention to this. I'm sorry it makes you uncomfortable. I'm sorry you don't like to talk about it. I'm sorry you're afraid of the reality of the situation. There is a network of satanic pedophiles who are running a international organization of kidnapping children, abusing them with satanic rituals, and forcing them into prostitution with high-level politicians and government officials. That's the reality of what's happening. That's what's going on. You also have satanic ritual abuse happening in super soldier programs, at least the ones mainly being run by the intelligence services, CIA, NSA. These things are happening, whether you want to accept it or not. But by not accepting it, you are allowing it to continue. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The longer you continue to deny that it's happening, the more children will be tortured and abused and raped and kidnapped, taken from their families, and irreparably damaged. And I don't want to have it get to the point where it's your child that's taken and sold into a satanic pedophile prostitution ring for you to start caring about what's happening. This is the one topic that I simply will not stand for people's ignorance and naive behavior. That's all I want to say about that for right now.